Greetings, my excellent friends. I'm Joshua Cripps, and this is Australia. I know it has a reputation for being a dry, desert, red country, but it is so full of surprises and beautiful landscapes that I can't wait to show it to you. So come along for the ride as I explore some of Australia's lesser known but very beautiful locations. Let's go. At the moment, we're on our way to a place called Chillagoe Caves, which is a couple hours drive away from Cairns, Australia. Don't say Cairns, or as I have learned over the last week, every Australian will want to punch you. Just say Cairns, like a Coke can. But we decided to stop along the way at a place called Emerald Creek, which offers a really beautiful, simple scene of endless little flowing cascades coming down through swimming holes with these wonderful granite boulders around. Great place to explore some smaller scenes, some simple and quiet photography. There's this little calm pool here, and my photographic spidey sense has been tingling ever since I came across it. Here it is right there. And at first I thought, you know what, maybe it's gonna be the reflection of these eucalyptus trees in the pool, but I couldn't quite find the photo. And as I kept walking around, ultimately, I discovered this little spot right here, this little plant right here. And I realized if you get in just the right place, that beautiful little green plant really pops out from the background. And that's something that I always look for when I'm photographing is contrasts. And if I can find a foreground element that really contrasts from the background, it can be a powerful visual element in a photo that draws people into your images. It's the dry season right now, and in some ways that's a little bit of a bummer because I'm sure that these waterfalls would be absolutely gobsmacking when they are raging, full of rushing water. But the nice thing about it is it actually makes it possible to walk around down here on the water cascades. And it's opened up all of these really beautiful little, hold on a second while I get down this. Yep, there we go. Swimming holes. Beautiful, endless pockets of water that the waterfalls are cascading into. It's just delightful. I've been using my polarizer a lot for these shots to get rid of all the sheen on the water and the sheen on the rocks to let the colors come through, but a polarizer is not always the right answer. In a situation like this, for example, I really love having the reflection of the sky there, and the polarizer just cuts it out. So by turning the polarizer to allow that reflection to come through, you can create a shot that looks like this, where you create this beautiful symmetry. And instead of with the polarizer, everything, as you can see, kind of blends together. As you can tell by the change in plant life, the huge amount of termite mounds and the red dirt, we're out here in the outback now. And I'm excited to see what there is out here. There's some fantastic limestone rock formations and some caves here in this area called Chillagoe. As in, if you don't like it, you can chill a go.
Move this man!
And let's get in there and check it out. These fig trees are incredible. They drop their roots down. This one's an open air chamber, so it's got quite a good root on it, but they worm their way down through the cracks in the cave system, I mean, dozens of meters below ground level, where there's no light, nothing. They're just searching out water and nutrients. It's amazing. respect to the cave photographers out there. This is really hard. The light and dark, mostly the dark. And this cavern, there's lots of sun coming through, so just dealing with the dynamic range and the angle of the light. But it's really spectacular. The shapes in the rock, tree roots coming through, just beautiful. So my strategy is basically just trying to frame out the different elements with the stalactites and creating some shots kind of like this. Claustrophobic need not apply here. Got a little cave to wriggle through. Let's get that here.
You go on your bottom here. Sit there.
Good thing I've been skipping the gym. Shoulders just barely squeeze through there. Yep, okay. Plenty of space to stand up here. No way to take a photo of that. But sometimes it's not only about the image, you know? It's sometimes just about having fun. And that's pretty fun.
Hey there, this is Nick Stover, the founder of Nature Photography Collective, inviting you to join the collective itself. We have a library of over 100 nature speakers, an incredibly active community where you can interact with other photographers from around the world, and we add new talks, new speakers almost every week. Plus, you can be part of live Q&As, online editing clinics, and be notified before anyone else of new in-field workshops. You can get full details on our website, www.naturephotocollective.com, and you can use code SOCIALS10 to save 10% off your membership. Hope to see you there. Thanks so much.
As cool as that cave was, one of the coolest aspects was the rocks it was made out of, and we weren't able to get up next to them during that little tour. So I've come to another spot here that is a sort of a self-guided one, and should be able to get up among the rocks themselves. I really want to see their shapes, and the skies right now are just fabulous. It's like a painting. So soft. Big puffy clouds and filtered sunlight coming through. I think we're gonna find some cool shots here. I'm just coming up to the top of the viewing platform here, and it is cooler than I expected. Not only are there all these amazing little examples of the rock formations here, these incredibly knife-like limestone elements, but you have all these lone trees growing out of the rocks, creating these beautiful framing elements. There's great shots all over. Trees framing the sun, trees framing the rocks, trees just sitting out there by themselves. It feels so exotic. It doesn't make me think I'm in Australia. It makes me think I'm in Africa, or Madagascar, or something like that. So cool. But on the other hand, it does make me think I'm in Australia because I'm in Australia. This is a really cool scene right here. These three lone trees just framing the rocks, framing the sun, and looking off into the vista in the distance. This is an awesome shot right here. Using these rocks as a foreground, leading up to this tree, those beautiful clouds in the distance, and that little tree up there, just amazing. Boy, those spiky little limestone protuberances make the coolest foreground elements that I've seen in a long time. And even though it's basically the middle of the day, this humid tropical haze in the air is softening the sunlight just enough to provide some really lovely light to the scene, especially coming through the backlit leaves of those trees. Just beautiful, love the photos. Let's go somewhere else and see if there's some other cool things to find. Just hiked up here to the top of the formation. Beautiful view out over the valley. You can see the other karsts sticking up out there. pretty cool. I don't see any photos that are screaming at me right now, and it's flipping hot out here. It's about 100 degrees, and I don't know, the humidity. But I'm getting a little bit overdone. So I'm gonna head back, cool off, and see what comes next. Look how cool this is right here, just on the way back to the car. It's one of the things I like about doing out and back hikes. You see things from a different perspective. Again, these unbelievable patterns here in the foreground leading up to this beautiful fat trunk of this tree. It's got this great bonsai shape, beautiful colors to the leaves, the greens, the blues, butterflies flying around. So nice big wide angle leading in all the way from here up through those two trees, bounce across the frame. Ah, what a cool scene. What a stunning tree. My God, just so beautiful. The arc, the elegance of it, those amazing, what look like roots of stone coming down below it. Such a joy and treat just to sit here for the last 20 minutes and just feel the breeze blowing. The temperature is actually very perfect if you're not hiking around in it. Soft, comfortable, slight breeze blowing. It's just beautiful watching the butterflies. Photographic heaven right here. It's not what I thought I'd be shooting when I came to a place called Chillagoe Caves, but that's something that I just love about photography, the ability to break you up out of your expectations, to get you thinking about totally different things, noticing different things that you never otherwise would have paid attention to. It is such a cool way to explore the natural world.
Although I was only able to spend a few days in Australia, it left a lasting impression on me as I caught the merest glimmer of this vast continent's spectacular and unusual beauty. With over 600 national parks, in addition to countless other protected and scenic areas, it's obvious that Australia offers a lifetime of exploration. And I, for one, can't wait to go back.